Good morning, everyone. Welcome. So great to see all of you here with us today to celebrate the International Year of Quantum in 2025. So we're very grateful to have such a wonderful attendance today, and we are very thankful to have all our K-12 partners from schools here in New York, New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, and also all of our Stony Brook partners and our partners from Brookhaven, Hall of Science, Natural History. So there's a list of attendees in your folders so you can see who's here and maybe look for people that you might know when we have breaks today. So my name is Angela Kelly. I'm a professor in the physics department and the Institute for STEM Education. And my colleagues and co-PIs are Dominic Schnabla, who is an experimental physicist, and Suchie Wei, who's a theoretical physicist, and my specialty is physics education research. So we are delighted to bring you here today to share with you some very exciting talks about quantum physics and quantum computing, and I assure you that these talks are all designed for people who may not be familiar at all with quantum computing. So we're very excited to inspire you and hopefully inspire your students today. So we have a lot of talks scheduled today, and I'm going to start just by talking about the academic continuum and the need for workforce development in this field, and that's why we have you here today. I also want to acknowledge our advisory board who helped me structure today and plan some of the sessions and talks. So, academic continuum and workforce development. Our main theme today is that forming students' career aspirations will lead to workforce development. So by inspiring students while they're in high school, while they're in middle school, while they're in elementary school, so they formulate these career aspirations in quantum fields, will do a lot towards preparing students for the next generation workforce in quantum. Okay, so here we are with our students in the summer camp last year. So why do we care about quantum workforce development? Well, currently there are 2,000 jobs available in the region in quantum industries. It's a rapidly growing field. It has tremendous potential. You're going to learn about this today. And you see where all of the jobs are concentrated, really in the region of the state where we are located. And so there are 200 employers that have posted these jobs in the third quarter of last year. And they actually are very well paying. And Stony Brook has a long history of socioeconomic, facilitating socioeconomic advancement. So we're very excited about that aspect. So you may come to us with an elitist notion of what it means to participate in quantum jobs. And what these data show us about these available positions is that you do not necessarily need a PhD, you do not necessarily need a master's degree. In fact, most of the jobs available are at the bachelor's degree or lower. We're fortunate because here in New York State, we have IBM, that's one of the top employers, followed by JP Morgan Chase. So lots of jobs available. And these are some of the skills that employers have indicated are important for workers to have as they enter these quantum jobs. And you see that physics is among the highest frequency in these job postings, along with Python programming, which many students can learn in high school and earlier, artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc. So what we do in planning our outreach is we look at what skills are required or preferred in these positions, and we try to plan our outreach activities with this in mind. So our approach here, our thematic approach, is really to start by inspiring students before they get to college. So when we think about this academic continuum, starting at the pre-college level, going to higher ed, graduate, career transitions if students get to that point. These career skills that are desired really have to inform back here how we're promoting students' interest before they get to college. So what are some of the initiatives we have right now at Stony Brook? We're going to share a lot about these initiatives today. We're going to give you some background on quantum computing and quantum physics, and talk about some state-level policy initiatives that will facilitate workforce development. But we have several grants. I'll just mention a few here. We have been providing summer camps for high school students in quantum computing. And the acronym we use, by the way, is QuIST, Q-I-S-T, Quantum Information Science and Technology. So you'll hear us use that term quite a bit today. So we also have professional development for teachers. We'll talk more about that towards the end of the presentation. We have the first of our International Year of Quantum conferences today, so we're very excited to have you help us kick that off. Eden Figueroa will be here later to talk about building a quantum network on Long Island, so that's a very real physical thing that's happening now. Shadi Sandvik, who's our keynote today, will talk about strategic research and investment. And Suchi Wei, who is my co-PI, started a master's program here in quantum information science and technology. So these are just some of the things that we'll touch upon today with reference to this academic continuum. So while you are sitting in the audience today, I thought it would be helpful to give you some questions to think about. We will have talks along a wide range of topics, but what I would like our K-12 partners to think about is, what do you think your role will be in preparing the next generation quantum workers? Secondly, how might quantum ideas and skills fit in with your existing courses and curriculum? So what scaffolds can you use that you already have in your district or school? And third, what resources might you need to implement these learning opportunities? We want to be aware of the resources that you need, that the constraints that you face, so that we can design our outreach activities to help facilitate your offering of these opportunities to students in your schools.